Rotarian District Governor Babu Peran, other dignitaries of and off the dais, our valuable Zero Therapy founder Vipin Uncle, my fellow Rotarians, members and beloved audience. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all for the installation ceremony of our incoming dynamic President Rotarian Nilesh Baum and his team. First, let me thank Uncle Ji for giving me an opportunity to serve as a president of this fine club. With his member and support, we have achieved 2 mega events during the year, the Proof in Depth, where thousands of people had been participated and spread the awareness outside the Rotary world for the health benefits. Among other, we also could help people with other projects like scholarship distribution, honoring the teachers who make the present generation for the future of our country. Apart from this, our major focus is on fellowship, as part of which we have 2 monthly family participations meeting every month. The year full of activity saw enthusiasm, participation from all the Rotarians. Now, moving from the year, as a president, I have granted a lot of experience to carry out the work with the right spirit. Also, weekly meetings are a good dose for learning all kinds of stuff from everyone. The fellowship in the Rotary pulls me week on week to be attached with the group. My personal participation in this district program, though not as much as I would like to, was another enormous learning and experience. Every achievement contributes to missions of Rotary, and that is the real success of the club. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to my secretary Dinesh and all the active members for their untiring supports and guidance. A very special thanks to Nilesh Baum. Your leadership and support has helped me for the club to do as much as humanity and learn a lot. Once again, welcome to you all in the installations of new board. Happy morning, one and all.
Thank you, Mr. Class 4. Rotarian Vinod Sarogi, District Coordinator from Madras Central. Rotarian J. Sridhar, Director District Membership. Rotarian Reggie Bhaskaran, Chennai Presidency. Rotarian G.R. Venkatesh from Chennai Mamlam. Rotarian Dr. C. Ellen Charan, Madras Northeast. Rotarian D. Narayanan from Madras Midtown. Rotarian Dr. Ilan Govan, Madras Southwest. Rotarian Dr. Kritika Chari, Madras Temple City. Rotarian V.S. Rose, Madras Pallava. Rotarian G. Prabhakar, Madras Chennapatna. Rotarian Alex Benjamin, Galaxy. Rotarian P.L. Sarvanan, Perugudi. And Rotarian Jitendra, Chennai Green City. Thank you, fellow Rotarians, to take out time and be here as part of the installation ceremony.
President Nilesh Baum and his new board. As this is the first year of this new club, let's go to the club a little. As you see, the club was started on June 15 and the installation took place on June 25, 2017. The inspiration to start the club was, of course, the founder of Zero Therapy and Rotary for the sake of honor awardee, Rotarian Vipin Baum. As all charter members were non-Rotarians, GSR Nilesh Baum provided the club the Rotary input along with AG Ramani and DG Natarajan Nagoji. Let's also understand some unique feature about this club. The club was started with 27 members. All of them are non-Rotarian, teetotaler, sattvic vegetarian, and passionately following the natural, non-intervenient lifestyle of Zero Therapy. The charter presentation and installation on 25th June 2017 taking place in this very hall was a grand affair. More than 150 Rotarian family members and friends were in attendance. Attendance. Rotarian Suresh Bhandari was installed as the charter president along with his team of office bears led by secretary myself. Chief guest DG Natarajan Nagoji and guest of honor DG Babu Peram inspired the members with their address. It's a view of newly inducted Rotarians along with the district support team. A nostalgia of the picture of our invite. The section of audience witnessing the new beginning. Next we move on to the project of the current year. The highlight of the year, of course, was the mega seminar and exhibition, The Proof, which Rotary Club Traditional helped in organizing on 24th December 2017. Some of the highlights of this program: it was a single program, covered all avenue of services, vocational services, wherein doctors and other healthcare givers were educated about the new paradigm on health. The program was a PR success and it was covered by both Doordarshan and the press. The program was also live streamed and viewers internationally sent in their appreciation, making it an international service program too. The vast number of children who participated bring out the youth service angle. The preparation of this program went on for months together, was a lesson in team bonding. The highlight was over 100 volunteers at the venue 2 days prior to the program. The club service. Because this was a great lesson in teamwork and bonding, the members and their friends were there at the program for 3 days, 2 days prior to the program and on the day of the program. It was like an extended stay in a resort, enjoying great hospitality, invigorating companionship. Community service, health and development, because this was about improvement of overall health and physical, mental and emotional development of the community to a sustainable lifestyle. 12 other Rotary clubs from 2 Rotary districts participated, making it as their club service and community service project. The energy, the beauty, well-being memory for a very long time. The enthusiastic participation of children gave the program its youth service angle. Rotary Club of Tradition has consciously decided that as a new club for the first 2 years, the accent will be on family participation. Accordingly, we have regular bi-monthly family meet on the first and third Sunday of every month. The first meet is at Golden Complex and the average attendance is around 110 people. The second meet on the third Sunday is at the E Hotel and the average attendance is around 60 members. In addition, we have Friday evening dinner meet once in a while again at E Hotel and the average attendance is around 70 people. Friends are welcome along with Rotarians to this meet. We had an outpatient trip to Bhandaji in Maharashtra along with all our Rotarians. The pictures of the Rotarians enjoying at a farmhouse, having sugarcane juices. The family meet at E Hotel. The other talk on health. This is the project at Surana School, where health got discussed with all the students. This is the Monday meeting of zero therapy for past 14 years. The audience. The orphanage will be given food by the Rotary Club. The teachers recognition at Agarwal Vidyalaya. The flag exchange by Rotary Club of Santa Rose, Rotary Club of Santa Rose. The weekly meetings at Rotary Center Egmore. closed door meetings. David Boom, international business coach, having one of the meetings. Rotarian Amarnath. The media coverage of Deep Roof and the Agarwal teacher recognition program. Second,
Wow, it's been already 1 year since we Thank you. Please. Rotarian Arvind Punmya, Director Club Service. Rotarian Chandresh Jagawat, Director Community Service Health. Rotarian Mahavir Golicha, Director Community Service Development. He is not in station. Rotarian Aryan, Director Vocational Service. Rotarian Sunil Gorecha, Director International Service. Rotarian Manoj Muta, Director Youth Service. Rotarian Nilesh Mehta, Chat Foundation. Also not okay. I'm the secretary for the year 2018-19.
Executive coach and budding author. He loves reading, writing, exchanging ideas, inspiring people and getting inspired. And above all, helping people find themselves. As the CEO of his 43-year-old family business of providing heating solutions of research and industry, Nilesh has played a part in development of several innovations, from changing the gender of the crocodile by varying the temperature of the eggs by 0.5 degrees to the latest cutting-edge research in aerospace, nuclear power and other clean energy and automobile industries. As co-founder of his training company, Passionista, Nilesh conducts executive and life counseling sessions for business leaders. He is a certified trainer and franchise holder from Accenture, the world leader in selling and entrepreneur coaching, founded by Dr. Ivan Misna. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Aryan. I welcome President Nilesh Bhatt to deliver his acceptance speech.
Thank you, Vijay. Jai Prakriti, a very good morning. The very fact that I'm standing here is a mini miracle, because there were talks about postponing the program and all that. Couldn't call any of you last 3-4 days. I just walked in, program was to start at 9:15, by 9:15, 9:20 only I could be here. But the bonding in the club is so much that the program is still on without much of a, any kind of problem. So let me start with the story. There was this young boy, talking about early 80s, in his 4th standard, it was his 5th school. So very blissful childhood, but this is a major change. Constantly every year school was changed due to certain circumstances, and though a great time at home and studies came very easily, so not much of a problem at school, but because of constant change, really not connecting to friends, especially if you're the topper and the teacher spread, as it is, a lot of people get cut out in school. So that was the challenge then, and it continued for some time. But in the year 1994, as a very young guy of 22, he joined the Rotary movement. And the RI theme that year was, be a friend. And that was a lesson that he learned, that to get friends, it's very simple. You don't have to go searching for friends. You just be a friend and you have a lot of friends. So that was the RI theme for 1994. Moving to 1997, when he took over as president, the theme was build the future with action and vision. And since it was a new club, half year then, the next RI theme was show Rotary cares. So I think that was what has been a guiding principle in Rotary. And coming to 2018, I think 21 years after I was the president in 97, I stand here and the theme, the wonderful theme that we have this year is be the inspiration. And couldn't have a better theme to have a Rotary here. My fellow presidents are here. We have the District Governor Babu Peram. Welcome. Welcome, District Secretary. You could just rise again for recognition. Rotary Naidu. Our AG PK is here. Welcome, all my co-presidents. Thank you for being here. Be a friend is the theme that we are all living in Rotary. You know, 1905 when Rotary movement started with 4 friends, the movement today has grown up to one of the biggest international movements. Here in this club, we started with 27 members, all were new to Rotary. Nobody, you know, from any club that was here. It was all a very fresh club, all non-Rotarians, 27. And normally in Rotary, what we say is build friendship and then go for service. Here, all of us are already friends. You know, all of us have been moving together as part of the Zero Therapy family. So, in the last few years, the big change we see in Rotary, or I see in Rotary, is we're talking about taking Rotary to the outside world. You know, it's not just being talking amongst ourselves and patting each other. Last few years, we see conscious effort. In fact, last year's RI President very clearly put it that we need to get this beautiful thing that we are sharing amongst ourselves. Let's get this gift of Rotary that we share. Let's show it to the outside world. Let's showcase it and let people be inspired to join Rotary. We don't really have to pull people, but let's at least show all the good work that's going on. And more than that, the friendship that we are sharing. So in many ways, Rotary Club Madras Traditional is a club that is living that Rotary theme and the Rotary dream, I would say. So people will all be friends. But here, now the idea is to take this, use this friendship to do work which is showcased to the outside world. And once you're already friends, it's so easy. I mean, today was an example that the slight delay happened due to the problem at the hotel kitchen, but things were moving without much of planning. That can happen only because the bonding is there. And that's what we at Rcmt Traditional are gifted with, because our founders already, we are there, we're following him, we have a close-knit group. It becomes easy to, anything happens so effortlessly, because there's no nitpicking, which is very little in Rotary, not much, but yeah, it happens in any organization. Here, it just happens. With the dynamic leadership of DG Babu Peram, what we will see is that all this bonding can be used for certain good things that can happen. 2-3 things we'll focus on, as the Secretary and MC Vijayan was mentioning. Our very conscious effort is to see that the family participation, which we are already enjoying, is given the most priority in the foundation years, the first 2 years. And then we'll have, simultaneously, we'll be having Rotary information, and whatever Rotary is there, try to put it within the members. We already have the Rotarians, but we'll try to put put Rotary into Rotarians as we go on in the first 2 years. The other thing that, since fellowship and friendship is the key thing here in this club, and the Rotary is to spread this outside, we'll see to it that the fellowship of Rotarians in the L&D sphere, which we started, some of us are here from that moment, we'll revive it, and we need somebody to back up, as suggested by DG. That's a good idea that some club takes responsibility so that the movement goes on. That education will be a priority. We're having some scholarships that we have been giving, and we will continue today also. Another very pertinent thing that happens in traditional is there's no big difference from one year to other. We consciously don't even, in the regular meetings, we don't have the collar, and so it's not much of distinction between members. I think we'll continue with that, but also see that work is done. So in fact, June, and our DG was there as DGE. June end we had that big program. So it's not that the Rotary year, 1 year ends and the second year starts. The programs are in continuity. We had major scholarships given in mid-June also, and we had one of the biggest programs that happened towards the end of June. So that will continue. I think we'll try to showcase this this belief that we have that Rotary is a continuous movement, and it need not distinct, there should not be a very big distinction between one year to another. In fact, DG Babu Peram is an outstanding example of that, and he's getting in lot of I think my fellow presidents would appreciate. We can have a big round of applause for that. There's very conscious effort to see that the Rotary year doesn't happen in bits and chunks of 1 year, but there is a lot of continuity that is built. So that is the same thing that we are trying to have in this club. We're, of course, DG has another event immediately after that, and we promised 11. So keeping with the time, let me just end with this. Let me thank President Suresh, I should say IPP Suresh Bhandari, for all the leadership that he provided. We needed somebody to take up. It was a new fledgling club, and thank you for standing up and taking leadership, taking charge. Thank you for the wonderful year. Dinesh has been the constant backbone for the club, especially a new club. My Rotary presidency was long years back, and things were new to me. But Dinesh took charge of all the reports and all the activities that had to happen in the back end, and none of us really had to do much. So thank you for being that very outstanding pillar of support for the club. And under his leadership in the coming year, we sure will have great times. And we have the board continuing, only the portfolios have changed. We are new, but I think this year we'll make a conscious effort. First year was only more of fellowship and the big events. We'll have some more of us attending the Rotary trainings. Zero therapy friends are here, the Mitra in large numbers. It's a family, it's a regular family participation meet, actually the third Sunday, which happens in the same venue. And it's a joint thing with Rotary families, the traditional, which are, all of us are also part of the bigger movement, which is zero therapy. So all of them are here. Jai Prakriti aap sabko bhi. And I think that's it. I've come to the end of the time. We'll keep having meetings, and we'll keep talking, and we'll keep working. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rotary President Nilesh Gaur.
Yes, sir.
As
Actually, there were two things. We have the district chair for membership development, Protein Sridhar here, Amit Sas. Welcome, Sridhar. We were talking of, the spouses. It's a very family-oriented movement here. So we'll have the spouses also join in as members from this year. And maybe if you could just raise your hand, the spouses will be willing to take. What we'll be doing is the membership fee for those members, the spouses, the additional fee will be the RI dues. So we have the 21,000 as the current fee, and for the additional 5,000, the spouses also become Rotarians. And as you travel all over the world, both of these members and the spouse, both of them are Rotarian, they can join. Vijayan, I think one of the younger members, you can just come and inspire others. Yeah, Sridhar, please. A few lines of inspiration from the membership chair. Yeah. Yes. So that's what I'm requesting the Rotarians and the spouses, those who would like to join from this year as Rotarians. The lady members will become full-fledged Rotarians. So Yeah, I would leave it to the spouses to take. Yeah, we have President Bhandari. So, Shashi Bhabi, can I request you to stand and be recognized? Okay, she's traveling. Yeah. Sapna will be a member, but she's not here today. Ma is not with, she's at home.
Nilesh, Governor, and the district officials, Rotarians, and friends of Rotary, good morning to all of you. As you all know, the organization Rotary is mainly with the leaders in your own vocation. We've been united and joined together to create a difference in this world. This is all the fundamental, very simple. You have already embarked on the journey along with your spouses in your clubs. But I got few points which will be quite interesting to you. You would have known Rotary for few things, but worldwide the data has been collected and there are 20 valid reasons why one should be a Rotarian. And I'm 100% sure that you will appreciate all these 20 points. I'll take 20 into 40 seconds. Friendship, all of you know. Business development. This is not soliciting business, but this is the networking of the business enterprising the citizens of this country and the world. We are just united together to have a perfect networking. No Rotarian is going to take advantage of another Rotarian for soliciting a business. No, it's not that. But we are going to have a network of Rotarians. Number 3, personal growth and development, which Nilesh is trying to preach all across his lifetime. Number 4, leadership development, which we definitely need. We as the members and the spouses need that to bring up our own families, bring up our own enterprise, business, everything. Citizens in community. Membership in Rotary Club makes one better community citizens. The average Rotary Club consists of most active citizens of any community. The people who are not just doing nothing is not coming into Rotary Club meetings. People who are very busy are coming into Rotary Club meetings. That's what it means. Continuing education. Every day we learn. All the Rotarians here will agree up to my point that we learn a lot. In just before the President's Training Seminar, I had an 18-point lesson from past District Governor Venkatesh about how to make a PowerPoint, what should be the content of it. And literally I'm using it in my business now. Fun. You are all having it large. Public speaking skills. Yes, it's not just Nilesh, all of us have to be the same. So we have to get into this. Citizens in the world. Every Rotarian wears a pin that says Rotary International. There are few places on the globe that you do have a Rotary Club. Every Rotarian is welcome, even encouraged to attend any of the 33,000 plus clubs all over the world, with 1.3 million Rotarians all around the world. Assistance when traveling. There are live examples. As you go further, people will give you the stories. Entertainment, you are having it large. The development of social skills. Every week at the various events and functions, Rotary develops one's personality, social skills, and people skills. The Rotary is an aid for us to hone our own skills. The next one is a family program, which you have got at least 4th Friday or 4th week of the month. Occasional skills. The Rotary organization is basically on the occasions, professions. But it's based on what we do. That's how we invite people from various vocations, various professions, join together and to exchange our own ideas, create a network of Rotarian and families, and then to make the difference to the world with our affordabilities. The development of ethics. This is very fundamental. I am 100% sure Madras tradition has got it in full. However, for information, Rotary practice the 4-way test, which all of you know. I urge President Nilesh to continue to distribute the 4-way test cards, schools, colleges, everywhere. Cultural awareness. We have a very strong tradition of culture and ethics. We need to protect it. We need to develop it. We need to tell the rest of the world. Not through the websites, now Ramayana, Mahabharata comes, but in our own way. Prestige. That not many people talk about it, being a Rotarian, but still I'm quite happy to say that. Rotary members are prominent people, leaders of business, the profession, the government, sports, military, religion, and all disciplines. It's not just business people. Rotary is the oldest and the most prestigious service club in the world. It ranks including executives, managers, professionals, atomic energy scientists, nuclear scientists, and the president of the countries. Nice people, we are all nice people, you need to join in this organization. The absence of an official creed. We don't have ranks and files here. Everyone is equal. Just because this place, the stage is there that all of them are sitting, but most of the places, Nilesh will agree that everyone will sit on the same level, same floor. That means we are all the same. There is no hierarchy. 1 minute, 40 minutes, Nilesh will have the caller, then he is the president. After Nilesh is Nilesh for us. The opportunity to serve, that's where exactly we come into this part of the world. We know the rest of the things. Now we are trying to see what affordable we are to help their world. I request and urge that the spouses of this club, friends of this Rotary Club, and friends of Rotary to join in Rotary. Welcome to all of you to the Rotary International. On behalf of everyone in the Rotary International, 1.3 million Rotarians, I thank you very much for coming forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, J. Sridhar, Director of District Membership, for telling us about Rotary.
Will be joining, and I think once we become more clear, we'll have, I think the clarity is not there, we'll have more members. But more than that, we'll have more Rotary activities going on. Yes.
Thank you, President Rotarian Nilesh Baum. Before we move on to the chief guest speech, we'll start our year by a small contribution to the Rotary Foundation by President Rotarian Nilesh Baum.
We also have the scholarship.
We also have a scholarship project where we also have a scholarship project where we are donating rupees 60,000 to Moksha Social Organization.
Anybody from Moksha?
Please accept the
with one contribution in June, and now again the second part. Yes.
Contribution to the Rotary Foundation. This is just a beginning.
Things since co-presidents are here, let me mention it. One, in September we have the teachers honoring, and we also have the vocation awards. We had 77 teachers and few other trainers recognized last year, and this year we'll have it in a much bigger form. So I would, last time I think 2 clubs have joined. So any of my co-presidents willing to join, we'll have a bigger affair this year. Please do join us. That is one. Second is the learning and development group that we are reviving this year. So which is all friendship among Rotarians who are interested in L&D. So we have 2-hour program once a month and maybe more, where all Rotarians from across the globe can join. We'll start with Rotarians in our district. So that's the other major program. Regarding 4-way test, some details coming up, I will share with you. It's another program that we'll have. And Namaskar once again. I think the biggest joy this year is serving under the leadership of District Governor Babu Peram. The big change that we have this year is focus on the clubs. It's very conscious. So I think when you introduce a person, it is date of birth, he is a chartered accountant, he has a very flourishing practice, and I can keep on saying those things, but that's the introduction of a person. But if I were to introduce a personality, what I can say is the things that he has been doing. And we already see the change. One big thing is no distinct years, but more focus on continuity, on accountability, on various aspects that make Rotary a great organization. So that's one very big aspect that we see. The biggest focus is on clubs. There's no district project. He's encouraging clubs to do all the big work. That is one major change that we see. There's so many things. As we go towards the end, we have mementos, and he's very particular, no introduction. And so these are some of the big changes. It may look small, but it are some ground-breaking changes. So it's a personality that we'll be having speak to us. It is not just, there's no flamboyance, but there's a lot of depth in character. Please help me welcome our DG Babu Peram, Chief Guest Speaker.
I think, see, normally DG says that the AG should not introduce, so I thought they'd forgot to call me to the stage to speak, I think. Okay, Sattvic vegetarians I can understand, but teetotalers in Rotary, hats off to you guys. Fantastic. A club with 29 members, I see a full house on a Sunday morning. That again is amazing. Way to go. Good morning, friends. Really happy to be here in this club. This is a very young club, rooted in tradition, yet having a very modern outlook. I guess that's the need of the hour. When he said invocation, I saw Nilesh with both hands. The way he's going to start off, that itself is a big way to kick off this thing. In Nilesh Baum, you have a very young, dynamic, experienced Rotarian. Even though your club is very young, he's a very experienced Rotarian. And the way he's going to take you forward, I think he's going to set new records and heights for this club. During his address, Nilesh was emphasizing the friendship bonding. These were the only key things that he was emphasizing. Once these two things are in place, everything else will automatically fall in place. That's the biggest asset for your club. Keep building on it and you will reach great heights. For myself, I'm really happy to be the AG for this club, and whatever role I can play, I'm always here. I'm ready to take you, be a part of your journey. Thank you. Thanks, Siva. Jai Prakriti. I hope I got it right.
Let me also start with Jai Prakriti. President Nilesh, outgoing President Suresh, Secretary Dinesh, the founder of Zero Therapy, Vipin G, members of this club, aunts and aunts, district officials, JSK Naidu, District Secretary, District Coordinator Vinod Sarogi, Communication Director Rajiv Bhaskaran, and the Presidents, Narayan from Madras Midtown, Rose from Pallava, and Coastal Dharmapal, and Vrinda from Annanagar, Prabhakar from Channapatna, Doctor from Northeast, and we have our past President from Temple City, and Dr. Ilango from Southwest, Gunavati from Silk City, Saran from Perungudi, invited guests, good morning to all of you. When this charter was presented to this club exactly 1 year, 1 month back, I was here. I saw the full crowd. I thought that it is almost 100 members club. When I inquired about the membership, they said that just we started with the 27 members. And as our AG said, they are developing their bonding between the members on the network and friendship. But when I saw today the report, the Secretary's report from Dinesh, they have done a lot of works. It is not only just bonding or family participations. They have done a lot of health camps, some community service projects, and even international service blog exchange program. And they published many newspapers. And they called the teachers in the number. They gave about more than 60 teachers. And more than that, the Zero Therapy program, 3 days. They spent almost 2,500 man hours and almost 5,000 benefactories. Friends, a new club started with 27 members. They say bonding is important, but all the avenues they carried out. And without knowingly or unknowingly, you are doing the good. Suresh, you have done some good job in the first year itself in the new club. My congratulations, and keep it up, and let us go ahead in the coming years also. Nilesh, you planned very well in the current year in 18-19. But I would like to suggest some of the things, the basic things. Of course, you are doing regular meetings, and you have family participations, and you have projects. But still try to keep it up, at least 2 meetings per month, apart from the project, so that the members will get some sort of knowledge about the Rotary, not only the Rotary, even otherwise also. The regularity in the Rotary movement, they will develop their culture, so that every Sunday morning if it comes, yes, we have to go to for the Rotary meeting. That type of culture you have to bring it. As a new club, no doubt about that, you started very well, but still I would like to say that you can improve the membership. You have a lot of potentiality here, and I can say when you have this type of friends, maybe through Zero Therapy or otherwise from community,
we can grow. And it is up to you as a leader how to invite these people and you tell them the stories of our Rotary and what we are doing. And Sridhar, Membership Development Chair, explained the 20 points. I would like to say the core values of the Rotary as mentioned in strategic planning. The first thing is fellowship, that I need not to explain. You have a lot of fellowship, you have a lot of family participation, bonding, etc. The network which you are going to have, don't think that Madras traditionally is the only Rotary club or otherwise this is the only Rotary movement. What I was saying, through this club, it is only 5 to 7% of Rotary. Go to the other clubs, go to the district, go to the even international level. Wherever you go with that pin that is given as a passport, you can go to any club. Your news, find out which club, where they are meeting. If it coincides with you, go to the club, tell them I am a Rotarian. You are eligible to attend that meeting. And we have a lot of fellowship and friendship programs. You go to the website and see that we have accountants fellowship program. We have a lot of programs, cricket loving Rotarians, even so many things. You can go and see in the website and you can join in that fellowship programs. Even through mails, correspondence, you can go ahead. And when we are going to meet, we have conventions at international level. Every year one convention is happening. Last year it was happening in Toronto. This year is going to happen in the Hamburg. You can go there and the friendship exchange programs are there. Separately you can meet the people 5 days or 6 days. You can get a lot of contacts, a lot of friendship with them. That is a Rotary, international Rotary, which you have to breathe and you have to get it experienced. Service organization. People are thinking that it is a charitable organization. It's not so. We are here to spend some good time with our communities, to do the projects through our network, through our vocational service. Being a chartered accountant, I can do so much of service to the commerce students. I can put them into the Tally program, I can put them into so many accounts training programs, put them into the job. And you can utilize my services. And probably I think another doctor is here. Through health programs, this service can be used. Like that we have some vocations. Collectively all these vocations, and we are all here to help each and every one, to help to the communities. When I say the service, everyone is thinking I am also doing service in individual capacity. Think about that, what is it you are doing in individual capacity? Even before joining me in the Rotary, I also told the same thing. I gave 1,500 rupees scholarship to one of my servant maid daughter or son. I gave to my driver 3,000 rupees for his father health or something like that. Probably that's all what we can do in individual capacity. Or maybe if you are rich, maybe 1 lakh or 2 lakhs rupees you can spend. But in the Rotary movement, it is not like that. When you are joining together, we are constructing schools, we are constructing hospitals. So many hospitals in our district. Even Vinod Saragi is there. Their club is an example for that. They have Nanganur, a very big hospital, Market Sydney Hospital. Even Maraimal Nagar, our Abhiram Ramlans has constructed hospital. Even for Ambattur Club, they have some hospital. What type of hospital? Not just like a clinic. They have surgeries. Even whatever surgeries are happening in the Apollo hospital, they are doing through our Rotary hospitals. And how much they are charging these corporate hospitals? How much charging a Rotary hospital? We are all proud about that. We are part of that. We are partners about that. And the schools, number of schools we are constructing. Through the schools, we are educating the students. All these things are happening in front of our eyes, in our city, through our communities. Friends, you think about that. Go to the boat club. Go to the boat club. Rich people are there. Bungalows are there. Just nearby boat club, if you go towards that taluk office, that side, the back side of the taluk office you see, just 1 furlong distance from the boat club to that club, thousands of slums people are there. In front of us. Why they are so? We are all human beings. We are all equal. It is up to us to live that community. It is up to us to see that what is that they are going to do it. In Rotary, we are helping to them. In fact, in the same community, we are developing a vocational service center there and Marina Club is maintaining that school. They have inter-school and a lot of children all over the Tamil Nadu without any parent. They're coming and they're staying in the schools. And after the school, this club is providing vocational service skills and put them into the employment. I went on, in fact, at June end to the school and I told all the boys, whatever the training program you want, we are here to help you. No student should not go back to their native without any employment. Whoever is there, maybe 10 students or 12 students, put them into the training, put them into the job. We want to see that at least every year, 100 or 200 students from that school get it employed. I would like to say when service project or network, in 2010-11, I was a community service chairman in our district when PDG was the governor. One student, he was doing some MS or something like that in Chandigarh University. He met an accident when he was traveling the bike. He lost both eyes and he came to the Shankar Netral or Agarwal High Hospital, I think so. And they told that some 3 to 4 lakhs of rupees cost. That too we cannot give the guarantee to get both eyes. And he is helpless. And he tried to call some Rotarians of that district in Chandigarh and got connected with our past RI President Rajesh Rabu. He called here the then Governor Volivonan. This is the situation in Chennai. He is unable to come back also. You don't have funds. And he told, can you help to him with 3 lakhs of rupees? And Volivonan told that we cannot bear that much of amount. Let me try with alternatives. He called me being a community chairman. He told me that can we do something for this person. And immediately I got I means Rajan Eye Clinic, our past president from T Nagar, Rajan. I called him, so this is a case from this past RA president through the governor. Immediately he told that you ship that patient to this place and I'll see what is to be done. I went there to Agarwal Hospital, I took the permission, we gave the letter with the risk I am taking this patient and admitted in the Rajan Eye Clinic. And that day evening itself, he told that I cannot guarantee for both eyes, but I can give guarantee for one eye. After 4-5 days, I'll check with another eye also. I'll try my level best. And we accepted for that. He had 1 or 2 friends along with him. We took the certificate and he went for the surgery. Next day morning, it was so successful. And he told that 3 to 4 days, let them meet here. After 3 days, I went with some good amount of money to pay for him. And he told the one eye is perfect. He is able to see also, he is able to read the paper. And another eye, 40% is okay, but now he cannot see, he needs some time. And with that, he discharged, and after some time, he asked him to come back once again. And the story goes on. And I told I want to pay some amount. He told no. When it is referred through Rotary, I have practice, I am not collecting any fees, it is a free of cost. And I told, 3 people stay together here in a room, and even the food is given by the hospital. Can I pay at least their charges? No, let me take care of from my club. He called his president, some small expenses he charged, some 7,000 rupees or something. He did everything. Friends, believe me or not, where is the 3 lakhs? Where is the 0 cost? These are all happening because of miracles in this Rotary. And after some time, the same past RA President Rajesh Rabu came to our district to inaugurate some projects. In one of the president's meet, to invite him as a guest. And he told about this story and he thanked the PDG Volivonan for this help. And immediately he called, sir, I never did anything and this is the person who did it. And friends, believe me or not, that day I got some satisfaction as a chairman of the district, and one pastor I president is coming and is praising after some time for some small noble cause. Some small time which I have spent with them, that is a network, that is a possibility of through a Rotary. So these are all possible through Rotary network. Think about the Rotary. Why should we have to join the Rotary? Why should we have to spend some time? We are all human beings here. We got by help from so many people, maybe from the God, from parents, from neighbors, from friends, from sisters and brothers. Today we are here. We are doing good job, good profession, and it is our responsibility to think about that. The people are under poverty. We have to help to them. We have to spend some time. We have to spend some money. Otherwise, my feeling is there is no meaning of human birth. We are getting air at free of cost. We are getting natural benefits at free of cost. Are you paying any rent for them? Think about that. where you want to stay in 100 square feet of plot, you're paying so much of rent, you're traveling across the beach, you're taking so much of air. What is that you're paying back? Who is giving all these things? It is our responsibility. Give it back to the community, give it back to the society, whatever we have. Let it be 10% or 5% or 20% or whatever it is. And spend some time with them and get the meaning of human birth. The next priority is integrity, which we can develop through the Rotary, and of course, knowledge and leadership skills. Everything is explained by Sridhar, and I can say that, Nilesh, you have a lot of works in 1819 which you can develop. We have projects under the skill development. You can start a center. You have e-learning kids program. You can do it in the schools, and a library we can create in the schools. We can do a lot of health camps lined up with almost 10 chairmen are there under the health. You can call them wherever you are locating the either community or schools. They will come and help you. And washing schools. Here Gunavati is there. She knows about that, how to do the project. Take the help of your co-president. She can help you. And schools infrastructure. Find out wherever you want, maybe in your community or even any other schools. Take it up this project. We are here to help through corporate social responsibility schemes. We are approaching the corporates. A lot of corporates are helping to develop the schools. Identify one school, whatever the infrastructure they want. They want classroom or compound wall or library or even toilets or furniture, whatever it is. You take up at least one school in this year and do it. It's a permanent project of your club. And some of your friends sitting here, they have very good touch with the corporates. If you are able to go to the corporate company and tell them that is the stories of our Rotary, what we are doing, and approach them in such a way, and we are here to do the projects, we will provide 50% of the funds through Rotary. We want another 50% from you, and we will execute the projects. If you say every corporate company will help to us, they also have responsibility to do some good things to the community, and try to do it. We'll get a lot of funds and better things we can plan it. As you said that you are going to give awards for the teachers. Friends, in some of the schools, the teachers are not equipped to teach properly. I'm not saying that like a corporation school or government schools, even other schools also. And we have taken up the challenge. If they want, we can put better teachers, or we can give we can put the trainers to teach the teachers how to teach to the classes, to the students of the classrooms. We are identifying almost some 15 trainers in this year in 1819 to teach to the teachers how to go and teach to the students. And we have that scheme. Since you are giving a lot of hours to the teachers, identify some of the bright teachers, come for that training program, let them learn, in turn let them go and teach to the students. And the Asha Kiran program we have, dropout children. If any child unable to go to the school or any because of some issues or some problems or maybe financial, whatever it is, and we'll put them into the schools, and 2,500 rupees if you're able to sponsor. We have RALM office at Calcutta, that is Rotary India Literacy Mission. They're taking care of these students, put them to back to the schools, and they can see once again they go to the schools. Friends, as I said, this year we are going to follow the ethics, transparency and accountability in the current year 1819. I am requesting Nilesh to maintain all the records. It is a social organization. It is a friendship organization. Tomorrow no one should question about that, what you are doing. Probably you are doing good, but at the same time before they are asking, we have to produce the records. Let us have all the things. Let us have board meetings monthly once. Whatever you want to do in that month or next month, discuss in the board, minute it properly, and circulate the minutes and maintain the proper accounts. At the end of the day, at the end of the presidency, you have to submit to all the members, and let us maintain our ethics and transparency and equality. Friends, the theme is to be the inspiration in the current year in 1819. Let us inspire our Rotarians first, and your friends, a lot of people are sitting here. Let them inspire and come back to the Rotary and do the good for the communities. Nilesh, at the end of the day, you have to say that in 1819, I had taken up the presidential post, I had done my best. I cannot forget in my life what I have done in 1819 as a president to the communities, to the members, to the club. And I wish you all the best. Take up a great way and do the best. Thank you.
Thank you, DG. As humble, as inspiring as ever. As our DG generally doesn't like the felicitation, though it's on the agenda, we're going to skip that because he doesn't like that.
No, Mommy.
Here for the installation ceremony.
Every second Saturday and fourth Saturday at Rotary Center, and all of them are recorded and it's there in the minutes. And first Sunday and third Sunday are family meets. So 4 meetings a year, I'm one. 2 regular meets, business meets with speakers, and first Sunday and third Sunday family meets. And regards the bigger project, of course, from Zero Therapy Foundation, I just got the message that 5 lakhs is anyway. Regularly we are contributing in different places for Rotary. We have this earmark, and any bigger project we can find, we will speak to you if you could suggest. We'll also have some more thing done, and we can have a bigger project. Thank you.
The program. 2 times I went personally there, and I saw that exhibition, that whatever the charge and experiences they put into that hall, it is something amazing. We cannot believe like that, and they're proving scientifically. I read a lot of charts. I believed in that. Yes, we have to follow those things, and probably next time when he's organizing our of course, to traditional club, let him invite all other clubs also, and Rotarians, at least maybe 1,000 or 2,000 Rotarians, we can join with them and go to that place and see that what is happening there. Really it's a good program, and once we have to go and see and why we have to follow these things. And he says without medicines it can be cured. We ourselves we can cure if we just follow up with some of the things without medicines. It's a great therapy, and I appreciate Tradition has taken up this program, and continuously they are supporting for this program. Probably this year I think they will do their best with other clubs also.
Quickly do that. So I'll keep my vote of thanks short. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks, and I thank the District Governor Rotarian Babu Beram, our beloved AG PK, our fellow Rotarians, family, friends, to take out time on a Sunday morning and be here for the installation ceremony of Rotarian Nilesh Baum. Thank you one and all, and let's have an inspiring year 2018-19. Thank you.